All right. Hello, everybody. We're going to give this a try. I'm not 100% sure how well this is going to work. My computer is angry about running a game and streaming it at the same time, so we'll see. But, yeah, so we'll try it. And thank you, Kay, for the resubscription. That's always appreciated. If this is too bad, we'll find something else to do. But, right, yeah, do this. Yes. Of course. The world is full. It is always full. Yeah, so showing my connection is unstable right now. Which I don't know if that's... Try that. This would be why people have two computer setups for streaming, because then you have one computer that's just sitting there rendering your stream, and then you have the other one that's actually running your games. And that's kind of what I've been doing, because I usually play on PlayStation. So I have my PlayStation that's actually doing the gaming, and then I have my computer that's doing all the stream stuff. Okay, we are in. Do I want to do this? No, never. Go away. All kinds of crap that opens up on the screen when you first log in. I don't remember what I was supposed to be doing. That's not helpful. How do I get to that? First dungeon. Yes! I'm supposed to be doing the first dungeon. And I got tired, I think. I was just tired, I think, and I quit. And then I haven't done anything since. So we need to go... No, we need to go that way. Ooh, it's framey. Hold on, let me... see if I can fix this, eh? Probably some of these that I can turn off, too. Should be okay. Let's see. Is that better? Game is a little bit more stable. Looks like the stream is still pretty unstable. Not a whole lot I can do about that, though. Okie dokie. Well, let's go in here and see what we gotta do. It's a little bit jumpy on stream, but not unmanageable. Yeah, like I said, my graphics card is not happy about rendering the game and the stream at the same time. That's why I was starting and stopping it a little bit there, because I was switching it over to the software renderer, but that works even less well. We can try it with the integrated graphics card doing the rendering, but I think that's worse. There, let's try that. So that's the, I have technically two graphics cards on this computer. I have the onboard graphics, and then I have an actual Radeon card in here. The Radeon's doing my game, and then the integrated is doing the stream. I don't know if that's going to be any better. Okay, with a party of NPCs or party of other players, is this like a group finder thing, or do you have to find your own group? Duty Finder allows you to challenge dungeons and other Duties of the party of other players. Access it via duty in the main menu, using the appropriate option at the entrance of any duty. They like saying duty. Group finder. Yeah, and the other one is NPCs. Huh. Okay. Party in progress. What are the night party in progress? Unrestricted party. Healer, you shouldn't have too many issues with finding your group. That's kind of what I was thinking. That's part of the reason why I was playing, why I picked a healer in the first place. It's also, I don't know any of these things mean. It's also pretty much how I played my healer in World of Warcraft, is that I just, like, I would sit in the I think it was in the Undercity, and I would just go and queue for groups over and over. Whatever, go away. Join. None of those are important unless you're doing specific looting. Commence, I guess? That was fast. Yeah. Healer. It was the same thing when I was doing it in World of Warcraft. It was like you queue, and then 2 seconds later, you're in a dungeon. I mean, I think I leveled my priest from like level 15 or wherever they give you access to the group finder, all the way up to max level just by doing dungeons. I will say, this place is really cool looking. See, I've played an MMO before. I know you don't stand in the fire. Blue symbol's your tank, red are your DPS, green is you. Oh, you mean over here? Okay. So the guy I've got selected right now is the tank, which makes sense. DPS is doing a good job. I have. Okay, yeah, I have damaging spells. I can restore my MP. Go back from I like how I'm just like randomly getting money. Like, I don't think you can see it because I think I'm over top of it, but it's just you obtain 6 gil, you obtain 6 gil, you obtain 7 gil. All enemies in this dungeon drop a small amount of skill. Neat. You guys forgot one. Is that black stuff the tank doing that? It is. Executed this time. I don't want to execute it. Tank isn't paying much attention to aggro. That's fine.
Hear something move in the distance.
Oh, I think he's trying to beat whatever timer it is. Okay, as soon as I get out of this, I'm going to do that. Alright, open a treasure coffer, loot list will appear, so when your party opens the coffer, this is the loot list. There's nothing if not a musical attention seeker. Yeah, I noticed that. When I first started the game, there was somebody playing music in the starting area. Like a bard character or something. Can't tell what it is. I had more than one. I like how the tank asked at the beginning, big poles or small poles, and I'm just kind of ignored it. It's just doing Over inventory in the bottom right of the tab, it said loot. Oh, over here. Oh, okay. Whatever, I don't care. Where did these guys go? Well, actually, ESO you get individualized. Tend not to pay attention to the key drops. I mean, I guess except for the mandatory ones. What? Why are we going two different directions? Old FC, there was even people who said picking up the stuff was beneath them. Yeah, I believe it. Dude's just taking off. Too important to bother picking up things. We can fail on time before I pick up a key. Oh, there is a timer, isn't there? Hey, apparently. Hey, Savannah. How are you doing today? Someday I'll have some actual plan your day. Cool. Aw, poor puppy. Not a big thing early because they expected both heal and DPS. Yeah, I know what's the guy's name? He was talking about if you're not needed for healing, DPS things. But this guy is taking damage. Can't really spare the cooldown. I actually did that a lot with my priest. I played a discipline priest in WoW, which is mostly about shields. So I'd throw shields on everybody, and then I'd sit in shadow bolt or just use the wand on them. How the dungeon talk about limit break. Yeah, I saw it adding something about the limit break, but I didn't read it. There, we throw the dot out. Oh yeah, up here, limit break. Level up! Woo! First dungeon finished. Awesome. I love that. I love that so much. Great loot. Another key. Sure. This. Not the slightest. Mend a player left a positive impression. Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go, though. Usually goes to the tank and healer, but sometimes DPS does a good job. Yeah, I've seen something similar with WoW added something like that. You're dead. He just like ran off and got himself killed. We left the dungeon. No, he's right here. Apparently there's an achievement that they're trying to help me get. Click up here to switch targets. That's really handy. And also tab target. Oh, it only works for enemies. Okay. There's probably a way to switch it so you can cycle between friendly targets too. I know where you guys are coming. one of those things I think that a lot of people just don't do. I did, for my priest, we started doing a lot of raiding a while ago that I was in. So one of the things that I did is I actually rigged up my various spells so that I could just hover over the mirror grenade and press the button, and it would automatically cast on whoever I was hovering over. Actually super handy. You would take a lot of damage, but that'd be super helpful. Yeah, I don't know if you can do it in Final Fantasy because the bow lets you use Lua scripting. So you can just write a little Lua script that lets you do stuff like that. Oh, is it just like clearing the whole, or going to every room or something? Ah, yeah, okay. Go to the next. Do I know how to quick exit the dungeon? Nope. Guessing there's a button you can hit somewhere that says just leave. You and then leave dungeon. Aha. I'm guessing he means this one. Better to just leave through the boss teleporter? Oh, okay. Well. I don't know how to get back there. Doing it this way gives you a penalty timer. Does it? It doesn't look like it. I don't think so, because I think we finished it. I wonder what the roulette would give me, considering I've only unlocked one. Oh yeah, this guy. This guy has you do a trial, and one of the things has you throwing damage and healing at the same time. I could be wrong. Well, no, from what it from what it looked like on the little help screen that popped up, is it looked like it said if you didn't finish the duty, then leaving that way would give you a penalty. But because we finished it, we're just doing extra stuff, it didn't give us any penalty. That kicked me all the way to 23. Wow. Because I was 21 when I went in, I think. Okay, let me figure out. Leveled a few times. No, that's not what I want. How do I get to my gear? Aha! I picked up some stuff. Plundered cane, but it's a two-handed item. Item. What did I get here? The same. General consensus is two-handed is objectively better. Really? Sure. I need to clean this out. Could you not do that? Like, the stuff that I just got out of there is exactly the same as the stuff that I'm wearing. Like, oh, there, that's better. What am I wearing now? Brand new set is super over leveled. Oh, these. Because I don't think any of these help me. The stat bonuses, I mean. Skill speed. Skill speed. Piety is your big one? Yeah, affects MP regeneration, but then mind is healing magic potency. So mind is really the stat that I really want to stack as much as I can. Cool, I got 2 of them. I don't know what they're for. Oh yeah, limit break. Okay. I will go somewhere. Where am I supposed to go now? Drowning Wench is back in that crappy town. Which I get to by going where? Just straight south. Yeah, you talk, I'll travel. Why am I getting messages from Facebook? Everyone has their own amazing limit break at LB3. As a healer, you're going to want quick access to the limit break skill. I don't think I have a limit break skill. At least I don't know how to get to it. Escape? Um. Ah, there, limit break. Energy stored in your party is a limit gauge to execute a powerful battle technique. Determined by the role of the party member who initiates it. Healer HP regeneration, raise at level 3. Oh, cool. And it's party wide. Oh, yeah, that is kind of nice. Auto attack. Okay, we can just put it there. Ooh. Back to being framey again. How do I get to the place that I'm trying to go? Well, tank gives a small moment of imperviousness. Melee DPS does devastating single target damage. Ranged melee does a huge AoE damage. Yeah, it kind of gives you the description when you hover over it. Range is attack to all targets in a straight line. Caster is the area of effect, and then healer is a big HP restoration. This is the town that I started in, and I couldn't figure out how to get anywhere in it. And it annoyed me, and I still can't figure out how do I get back to the town. Talk to you. I don't know what the name. Okay, that one. Each class has a unique LB3. Oh, cool. Why do you charge me money? Not like money's important. Yeah, when I played the trial thing that I never did figure out where I played it from. This was the town that I started in, and I got so lost trying to find anything that I eventually just gave up. And that's pretty much why I didn't keep playing. Just because this town is so confusing. Most of our, you can teleport directly to the main crystals without running out of gil, but the expansions you want to try and save your money. Okay, so they crank up the prices on everything. That's honestly what WoW should have done, because WoW was like a flat fee to use any of the flight paths in the game, and like yeah, it went up steadily as you leveled up through the game, but you'd never run out of money. You could flight path everywhere, and you'd be fine. Why do you have a chair? I don't know why you have a chair. Price is based on distance between the points, the highest skill per transport being 999. Oh, the chair is AFK. Okay, that makes sense. Aye, such task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Stasha? Sancho? I'm just gonna call it Sancho. Look at how tiny she is. That's hilarious. We've seen the ship has not only sailed but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity we dragged our boots too long on this one. Saz Tash no, Sancha. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter. No matter, the wheel will turn and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Wait till Haku? I don't know how you would even start to say that. Haka Manor? Exactly. We'll just call it Volcano Manor. How about that? Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in continent name. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet on board to follow our shining example. So go out and die gloriously somewhere. Do you have a goal, large or small? It matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. I follow the what was it? Dark Souls 2 quote: "Seek adversity, the rest will follow." Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. Not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, I mean, depending on your class. Goals are arms and armor for the spirit. Wish you fortune in your endeavors. She waves. Back then, with all your limbs and a tale to tell. Not really. Followed a bunch of adventurers through and kept them alive. That's basically all I did. Fishbacks. Oh god, trying to decipher pirate talk. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells, you turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastard set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. You originally played one. Well, they're cute. Plus, you don't really have all that many race choices. I think the expansion must add a bunch more races. Still sounds like you left them in pieces, so don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they were planning. Fishbacks are the... Oh, you fought as the final boss. Okay. Carrying out whatever mischief unless they're planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sansta. Of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, thank you for shedding some light on this mystery. Lived up to your reputation. Couldn't ask for more than that. Dying for a rest, just in case you're not. Might be interested in taking on a job. Here's I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania. That's where I started from. Forest folk in need of an adventure who can get things done. Ask her up like this, but the task won't be skip through a sunny glade. Dealt with our fishback infestation. Doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready. I'll lay it out for you. Gridania is the best start town. It's the one that like actually makes sense for the layout. Decline. Party finder unlocked. Okay, what was I doing? Why do I have a whole bunch of random crap. Started in Gridania so you can use the home teleport if you need to get back there. Oh, this one? Yeah, I don't think I've changed it. That guy just zipped out of here. Keep it all. If you can't sell it, you can use it for crafting. I don't know how you do crafting. I haven't figured that one out yet. Yep, I'm just gonna go back there. So I'm gonna do this. Yes. We're still not feeling good. Have to accept the crafting and gathering jobs just like you did your starting class. I don't know where you accept them from, I guess is the question. Oh, they're cute. It does seem like it gets more framey the more players that are around, which I guess kind of makes sense. Try turning this down a little bit. What craft you'd like to focus on can guide you to the town you need to start in. I don't know what crafts there all are, is part of it. Yeah, see, like this guy's just standing here making noises. I had to turn their sound off because it was just so loud. Oh, speaking of loud. Prop. See if that's any better. Or just go lay down. That'll let me feel better. Blacksmith, armorsmith, Polarian, alchemist, just to name a few. Take a seat wherever you like. A waitress will come to take your... Oh, it's you. Foulmouth Rogue sends me word adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, that does make things easier, doesn't it? What is this? With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. That is probably the easiest way of getting like almost 6,000 experience. Is that what... Click, please. Because these are all the different classes you can do. Is that what this all is? Because I saw this in here, but I couldn't figure out what to do any of this with. I also don't know which ones would be like useful. I guess is the other thing. Because I know like WoW has the crafting things, skills. I don't know. I don't remember what they call them. But there's certain ones that are only useful for certain classes. Like you wouldn't want to do blacksmithing as a priest because you couldn't use anything that you make. I mean, I guess you could because you could just sell everything to other players. Yeah. DOH is hand, DOL is land. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Depends, because you can sell or make things for your friends. Oh, you can sell stuff? I haven't actually found a player trading thing anywhere. Ready for the briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short. Beg pardons for interrupting. Our need grows more pressing. Have none stepped forward. I guess this is the guy that wants it. Good day to you too, Bow Lord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. Good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended. Each of the starting towns has a market board. You haven't unlocked the ability to sell on them yet. That would be why I haven't found it. Now it's this guy. Certainly have an actor appearing when you're most needed. Thanks for answering the call. Time is of the essence. Proceed directly to the heart of the matter. Nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Gelmorian settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. That sounds like it's just asking for trouble. Shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect these individuals belong to the Lambs of... Jesus, there's so many names that they throw at you in these games. Belong to a doomsday cult which sprang up prior to the calamity. Zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past. We leave them to their own devices at our peril. This one is fun sarcasm. Fun. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Last calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. I'm not sure how you would say that. Since we thwarted their attack on the Guardian Tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every limb of our defenses in search of a weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. I said, all right, cool. Situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the Lambs of Dalamun to others. We rely on you to handle this matter. Sure. You got any alchemist fire? It's a Deepcroft, right? Just close up the other entrances and pour fire in one end. That'll clean it out. Senior preparations, pray you make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard post at the entrance. Appraise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there. May the crystal guide you and keep you. Or whatever. Random adventurer zooms past. Oh, it's framey in here. So part of the reason why it's so framey, I think, is because I'm streaming at the same time, but also there's... So this is a Windows program, and the sound is good now. Okay, cool. This is a Windows program, and I'm running it through Steam's Proton compatibility layer, which is a fork of the Wine program that was created to run Windows programs on Linux. But Proton uses the Vulkan system for shaders and graphics. And one of the things that they do to speed things up is they pre-render Vulkan shaders. But they only pre-render so much, so when you get outside of that, it has to like live render. Or it has to download the shaders that have been pre-rendered. And that can cause framey issues. I think that's what's going on. Okay, where do I need to go? I need to go down there. Would explain why it gets pixely as the shadows grow. Yeah, it's because it doesn't have the right shaders for those, so it's trying to generate them on the fly. Because it doesn't have... There is no driver for my graphics card for Linux. So everything has to go through the Vulkan shaders, which are pre-rendered by somebody else, and then you just download them. But if I don't have them, then it looks like garbage. I was trying to play Warframe at one point, and it was just unplayable because it was trying to download the shaders at the same time. Okay, I need to go... I need... Would you click on that, please? I need to go down there. I don't know how to get down there. I think we can go to Bent Branch, maybe? And then we'll just run. So you with your creepy mask. Porter. Fire. Bent Branch. Bent Branch. Yes. Usually it gets better the longer that it's running. Days of not having your own Chocobo, I don't miss it. I don't know, it is kind of nice because then I can just turn this on and go do something else. True. That was always the nice thing about the long flight paths in World of Warcraft. You turn them on and then you can go run, go to the bathroom, get yourself some food, whatever it is that you need to do, and then by the time you get back, you know, you're just about to land. I never noticed the bird is wearing a hat. I never noticed that. Okay, now we go south from here. This is definitely the, an area that I like better. Just like the vibe of it. I passed it. Oh, I went the wrong way. I would have figured that out eventually. What the? Okay then. Is there a way to turn off the character name, my own character name? I don't actually need that. Displayed at all times. Yes. Okay. Oh, here, display name settings. Own, display name. Never. I mean, the rest of them are fine. I just don't need to see my own name all the time. There, that's better. Oh, I've been here before. Minions will always have their name in the way. But how else would you know that I have an airship following me around? No, I think you can turn that off too. Yeah, pets. Nope, that doesn't work. Because it's following you? Minions! Never. Aha! I turned it off. Okay, where's the guy that I'm supposed to talk to? Dungeon. Those pets are different, gotcha. Yeah, apparently pets and minions are two different things. Go further. Oh, it is in here? Ah, over there. Apparently I need to kill fireflies. Why I need to kill fireflies? You think you just pop them in a jar? Do your hunting log sometimes? I mean, probably a good idea. You get a bunch of XP from them. I just kind of do them like that, where if I see the little symbol, I kill it. Thank you. Thanks for helping us out. No doubt the Bowlord already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deep Cross and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamund. XP, don't need XP. Fair enough. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Mound, Dalmund, or Lesser Moon, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. So they're rather disappointed when Dalmund exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Yeah, that would be kind of detrimental to your cult if your god explodes on you. Having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. Yeah. Lambs of Dalmund are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Yeah, that's how cults work. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deep Croft, you may be sure no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Azoria at large, put an end to their madness. The Tamtara Deep Croft now accessible. Ah, it's a dungeon. Eat. There's one or two of these in WoW where you could actually clip through the door and actually get into the instance without actually entering it. Most of them I think are just empty inside, except for the one in Stranglethorn, the raid in Stranglethorn that actually has a fully rendered interior because you can fly over top of it. All right, I need to use the restroom. I go pee. We'll come back and do this. One dungeon in each starting area, then start unlocking trials. Cool. Also, I like that there's a notice down here of the 29 parties currently recruiting all match your search conditions. I wonder why. Because everybody needs a healer. Alright. Enter. So we want to turn that one off and turn that one on. Do we need to actually... Oh, okay, we don't even need to turn that on. I guess that's probably why it keeps giving me that message. Because I had that turned on. Deepcroft. Fine. Oh, okay, you do have to click it. Bam! Yeah, you ever don't like waiting for dungeons? Play as a healer or a tank. Tanks are big right now? Yeah. That's always the way it is. Like, I mean, it was like that in World of Warcraft, too. Like I said, I'd literally just sit in whatever capital city I was in and just queue constantly. Anytime you want to go do a dungeon, just queue for a dungeon, and there you go. Alright, so Pinky Guy is this one. We're gonna just group everybody together, aren't we? This one has big poles. Well, Tank seems to be in a hurry, so. I'm guessing he's trying to beat the timers. That didn't work. It died before I... Nobody cares about the flesh fly storms. Ooh, we're getting framey again. Don't do that. Seems like your sound gets super choppy in dungeons. Yeah, it's doing that for me too, so that's not Twitch. Oh, Daz disrupt the right. Bunch of adventurers. Who else? Crappy teenager with a sense of adventures and a death witch. Death witch, yeah. Exactly. Pair of... Oh, we got loot again.
Push button.
I do kind of wish there was an auto greet. Yeah. Yeah, I think the sound getting choppy like that is another Proton issue. Oh, yeah. What's going on there? Tank seems to know what he's doing. He does. And we're not doing buying followers. Just go advertise someplace else. It's always nice to have a tank that knows what he's doing. DPS is melting these guys too. I think they were even in chat when the number went up. The viewer number requires a certain amount of time for somebody to be watching. So yeah, if somebody just pops in, dumps a spam message, and then pops out again, the number won't change. You'll also see it go down if people are just AFK. If somebody's chatting and actively interacting, it'll go up. And then if they're just sitting there watching, it'll go down again. Unable to obtain, you already possess one of that unique item. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure why the audio is so choppy. Trying to go on at the same time. Alright, guy, I can't heal you if you keep running. Or they would block. Yeah, it's not like That's pretty much the reason why you see a lot of streamers where they'll have follower mode turned on, or they'll have, you have to be a follower for so long, or you have to watch the stream for so long, stuff like that. This is the first time that I've gotten one. Is the unfortunate part of being in a public place. There's a bunch of these that we gotta do. literally has a book. You're shooting people with a book. Sealed barrier. Oh, we can't go in there? That's your summoner. Oh, cool. I do kind of like all the different classes that they have. Play every class on a single character. Can't get much better than that. That is really cool. You don't have to start all the way from the beginning if you don't want to. In this one, you got a paladin, a bard, and a summoner. Huh. I guess I should start figuring out what all the classes are at some point.
Who summons me from the void to reside within this crude vessel?
You, my friend, are a walking copyright violation. Wizards of the Coast is going to have words with you. Click the button. Stop doing stupid things. Apparently he's invulnerable. Okay, well, then we're not attacking him. Yeah, this guy's doing a better job of keeping aggro. Be careful in this. Purple tether is what gives him vulnerability. Oh, so he's not right now. Ah. Okay, so now he is. Is that something that I have to do something with? Okay, I see what's going on. So he's got minions that he summons, and sometimes the minions make him invulnerable. Gotcha. Gotcha. DPS is doing a good job taking out the ads. Yeah, I didn't even notice them. That's how you know when your party's on track and you don't even notice the ads. I love that so much. Can now accept the next class something. Messed with this. What's up? Acolyte's thigh boots. Grimoire. There, have that. give it to anybody because they all left right away. Okay. Next class advancement quest. Oh, right. So this is the portal you were talking about. Yep. Neato. Alright, what fun stuff did I get? Or did I get anything? I got a whole bunch of stuff I can't use. That is... I'm guessing for the wrong class? I don't know what all the abbreviations mean. Those are the same ones that I had. Auto equip, that's pretty decent. No, I did not. I have 2 of those now. Oh, here, recommended. So it's saying that I should be using the Elm Crook instead of the Plundered Cane. And cotton dress shoes instead of the thigh boots. And the bone ring instead of the weathered ring. I mean, I don't agree with this one. Because they're literally the same. Except this has more secondary stats on it. Is there a way to tell it like I don't want to do this one? I guess it doesn't really matter. Well, you can see her legs. Legs. Okay, anyway. Look, I can murder another firefly. And now the age-old Dark Souls technique of running past enemies to get where you need to go. Which is, I don't remember. Oh, back to the town. I can probably just do this, can't I? Since it actually is my home. There's so many different symbols out in front of everybody's names, and there's nowhere anywhere that it actually like explains what they mean. Oh, framey. Need players. Thankfully, you can walk near enemies 10 levels lower than you without aggroing them. Huh. That's cool. Yeah, WoW kind of did something similar. The higher your level was, the smaller the aggro range would get. Which was actually, it was funny because it worked the other way too. So if you were significantly low enough level, then enemies would aggro to you from like across the map. Because one time we had a level 10 character or something go into an endgame dungeon, like a level 50 dungeon, and they just aggroed the entire dungeon. Like, we didn't have to go anywhere. We just stood at the entryway and killed everybody as they came to us. Lunch. Oh, yeah, it is lunchtime. Should probably think about getting myself some. Welcome back. Informed your foray into the Deepcroft was a success, nor did I expect anything less. You made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. Lunch for monsters. Oh, new players, lunch for monsters. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they were. They walk in, they're just like,
I smell low levels. Get him.
Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. Must say it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Yeah, as opposed to all them other capable adventurers that are everywhere. Death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly in... You okay, Thor? You okay, bud? Hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. Which means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself. It also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences, as if to illustrate the point. You can hear that? It sounds rough. Yeah. It's actually gotten a little bit better. He's not coughing up dew anymore. But he's still coughing quite a bit. I've been giving him some cough syrup, but I can only do it at once every 8 hours. So he's got a little bit of weight. Gone and it's all your fault. Hadn't taken an H to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. Yes, that is a common issue with tanks. Shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Hell's for the party, an excuse for a party. Blah, blah, blah. Rage quit. See ya. Giving pets for me. Yeah, he's getting all the love. He needs to just lay down more and just relax, but he's too much of a he's too busy of a dog. He's always got to be checking things out. He hears a sound somewhere and he's got to get up and go see what it is, which makes him start coughing. Leaving as well, doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you, only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do the one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. So parting advice, get rid of Avery's head, bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. Why are you carrying around a head? Bad thing about the party is they're yelling at the healer and she just lost her lover, the tank. Ouch. Don't leave me alone, please. Well, that's why she's still carrying around his head. So sorry, please forgive me. Have you ever played Lollipop Chainsaw? The main character ends up with her boyfriend's head, which is still talking to her. No. It's a ridiculously goofy game. It came out at the height of the zombie genre of game. So you're basically playing Harley Quinn with a chainsaw in a zombie apocalypse. And I think the main character is even voiced by what's her name? Oh, I just forgot her name. The gal that voices like everything. She's done, oh, I can't think of her name. I'll think of it later. Scenes like this have become all too common. Makes a dozen times in half as many days. Interesting. It's not a very good game. It's one of those Xbox 360 games. Christina V. No, she voices like Timmy Turner and I think Raven from Teen Titans. I'll think of it later, or I'll go look it up. I know who you mean. Yeah. Yeah, she's one of the ones where if you like they do the collage of all the characters they voice, and each picture's like that big because there's not enough room for them otherwise. Send you on a mission without worrying you might not return. Not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. He seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. So this would be the other starting zone. I think you might be interested in the task. Say the word, and I'll be glad to share the details with you. Wait. Oh, home away from home away from home. Not adverse to taking a little trip. Wonderful. I mentioned earlier the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence you will pull this through unscathed. Off you go and good luck. Home of two of the best characters in this game. Well, then we better go. How do we get there? I don't actually know how to get there. It's a long list, though. That does seem to be like the thing that Square Enix does really well as characters. Here. How do I get here? Oh, I know. This is... yeah. I've been here, but I don't remember how to get back here. Oh, wait. You used the flying airship thing. Teleport to the crystal or take the airship. Well, the airship is right here, because I don't think I can use the teleport to go there. Oh, it is framey down here. Purchase passage to Ul'dah. 120 gil. Sure. Expensive. 120 is not expensive. 15,000. The funny thing is, I can hear the fans of my computer going like crazy, but if you put your hand over the fans, there's like no hot air coming out. Oh, the teleport was going to be around 300. Airship. You kind of look like you forgot to put on pants there, girly. Okay, now where do we go from here? That's not really a helpful map. She knows if you got it, flaunt it. Yeah, well, yeah. Confidence. I don't know what either one of those are. Where do we need to go? We need to go to the quicksand. That's not an option. Can I just like teleport? No, I cannot because I'm not attuned to it. Sure. Where am I? Nope, not where I wanted to be. Yeah, so was I. That's better. Keep mixing up ruby and sapphire. Well, one's red and one's blue. Sapphire is actually my birthstone. Where am I on this map? There. Okay, so it's out and then... Right? Yeah. This way. Close that because it makes it more framey. What? No hammer. No hammer. Do not hammer the fox. I'm gonna go touch that crystal so I can teleport. I think it was over here, right? Yeah. Apparently you can buy lab-grown gemstones for really cheap. Okay. Now we can teleport there. Gemstone is emerald. Emeralds are pretty too. I have a sapphire in my class ring. Really cool. One of the fake ones, but it's still pretty gorgeous. Yeah, the frames don't really like being in cities, but I think it's all the other players running around. This has got kind of an Elsewhere vibe to it. Getting the mini crystals too? Yeah. Yep. I grab them when I see them. What? How do you get in here? Oh, door. Yeah, so everything is so framey here because this is the first time walking in here. So it's got to load everything, render everything. Welcome to the quicksand. Tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to the door. Fuck out. Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. I am. Sent word you'd be reporting for duty. Also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. No small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started. So let's talk business, shall we? Are you standing? She's actually standing on a box. Can I get back? I can't get back there. She's actually standing on a box. Oh, that's hilarious. Make the counters lower? Nah, just put her on a box. Petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Funny. Oh, that's good. God's almighty, another second out of that sun, I would have been set afire, a tankard of ale, if you'd be so kind. What are you, a vampire? Excellent timing. Just so happens the adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here. With like an epic mustache. Winsome Lass is a much lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady. I am Papa Shan, formerly of the Sultan Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Perhaps you'd like to appraise. Yeah, mission brief. Go. Come on. Petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine. Mineral concern relates to an unfortunate development at the Copperbelt Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Giants are of the clan known as the Jeez. Hectoconcheres? Something like that. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Throne Dynasty. Seems they managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. Creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. I guess this is as good as mine. Yeah, there's a lot of those kind of words in this. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Throne Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well. People of that age used them to work their mines by way of enchanted helms that were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will, but as off the way in such tales as the enchantments eventually failed and the slaves rose up against their masters. In desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. It was the great giant revolt ended, buried beneath 100,000 tonza of rock. You misspelled tons, dude. It's got me thinking. Remember there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. So the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials, like as not our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. I think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. A long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Yeah, well, old age doesn't really seem to be an issue in this universe. Indeed, that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task for which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny the mission will be rife with danger, but their need is great. Put an end to the sorry business. I mean, if it's like the last 2 that I did, it's going to be me following a bunch of random adventurers through and keeping them alive while they kill everything. Heard you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in western Thaland. Do take care you hear. One last thing before you depart. An employee of Amanja and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. May behoove you to seek his counsel. Quest accepted. Yeah, I thought Twitch was getting rid of the viewers tracker. And look, here he is right here. To get out there, you might want to collect the Horizon Aetheryte first. Oh, you mean out to where the dungeon is? Adventurers bound here to deal with a mess. You've got guts. Just hope you've got the skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. Left the place in the right state nary a week after mining resumed. Don't know if you know this. Copperbell was old when the second UI dynasty was still young. It was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concerned would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. Nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries. You've never met dwarves. They like it. Miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. Stone torches, keeping watch over the entrance. Ooh. Giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, so no pressure. Okay. Loop. Interesting choice. So we need to go somewhere? There. Okay. Oh, and that's the one you're talking about grabbing. Okay. Well, we can get out of here by going that way. No pressure, just a lot of people are going to die if you don't succeed. Yeah, but I mean, you can just resurrect them. it's always one of those things. Because I know there's the whole, in whatever game where what's her name gets stabbed through the heart with a sword in a cutscene and then she's dead for good. And everybody's like, why can't you just... Oh, I should touch you. Where did... What? Outside of the player character's death is permanent. Yeah. No, there's the one Final Fantasy game where what's her name gets stabbed through the heart and you know, dies permanently. And everybody's like, why can't you just smack her with a phoenix down and revive her the way you can everything else? Salad, yeah, that's the one. Like I didn't get that far. You know, and eventually to the point where Square came out and was like, you don't actually die in combat. You're just knocked unconscious, and the Phoenix Down wakes you up and revitalizes. So when you actually get stabbed like that, like you're done. You can't get back up from that. And the players are like, sure, whatever. Okay, now we go out and up. This is going to be a run. Yep, yeah. But then it doesn't make sense because you can use Phoenix Downs to instantly kill undead enemies. So, like, how does that work if it doesn't actually... Ooh, giant turtle. And it literally is a giant tortoise. Cool. The walking cactus. I will say this about the Final Fantasy games. They have the most inventive creatures that I've ever come across. Those aren't cactuars. I take it we have strong feelings about this. Because they sure are labeled as such. Very strong feelings. Kind of calm music here. Yeah, see, frames are better out here. Although it looks like Twitch is still having probably still going to be stuttery on Twitch because we're literally missing half the frames due to rendering lag. Try something here. I don't know if it'll make things any better, but we can switch that over to this one. If that makes things any better. Am I going the right way? I am going the right way for the mine, but I want to go touch the crystal. It should be over here. Yeah, having a mount would be really nice. But hey, it's just like playing Kingdoms of Amalur. Great big huge open areas. No mount. No mount in the game, period. Yeah, you exist. Sent a Discord message so you can see my issue later. Yeah, I'll check it out. Touch, please. Thank you.
You have attuned.
Okay, let's go poke the dungeon. It's a big grace. It's a grace. Oh, Elden Ring joke. Okay. I missed it. The Grace is just a funny looking bonfire though, so. Oh, there's a game. Which one is it? There's a game that came out a couple of years ago, but in a kind of a hidden path, a hidden place back away, you could actually find a bonfire, like an actual like Dark Souls bonfire with the coiled sword sticking out of it and everything. And if you sat at it, you got a message about feeling rested or something. But like, I mean, it wasn't actually a checkpoint, because the game used different checkpoints. I can't remember what game that was. Copper Bell Mines. There's been an incident. We're here to ensure that its effects are contained. For your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. Now I'm going to do the exact opposite. You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell? Didn't think the Papashan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. Giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can, then and enter at will. Mines are now accessible. There it is. Touch. Players.
Updating data.
Join. Hey, this one didn't pop instantly. I guess people don't like this one. Everyone hates Copper Bell. There we go. Even dungeons nobody likes. Eventually you'll get what you're looking for. Thing I'm wondering. Tap the not while it's live. Okay. I might be able to improve stream quality if I cap the frame rate. Because I think it's trying to output 60 FPS and it's having trouble with that. So I think if I set it to just do 30. Removed a ton of mechanics from this dungeon. Drops a tiny key. You obtain a tiny key. I mean, hey, that's how you could keep the giants out. You know, just make the keys too small, and then... You make the keys too small, and then they can't grab a hold of them. I am amused myself. All the bosses are different from their original. Oh, so they just like completely rebuilt the dungeon. I guess we're just running through. Okay. Just keep in mind that I can't heal you while you're moving. Just gonna keep going. Same dungeon, just boss rooms are different, the way you beat them. Oh. Where is this guy? He's just not... He's just keeping on. Alrighty. Yeah, you're gonna die, bud, unless you stop and let me heal you. I can't heal you while you're running. Died? Well, probably because this guy won't stand still. I send a message by refusing to heal him. Well, if he gets too far away, it'll happen on its own. Or we can just shout at him. What are we doing? Oh, we're gonna explode it. Hey, caught up. He's gonna order his breakfast. You see that? Grand slam. Don't want to stand in that. What it does, but don't want to stand in it. I was correct. Boss was originally after a stampede of smaller ads. Really? Gotta get a good ad block to get rid of that. Dropped in from a mine shaft on the roof, in the roof. Huh. Neat. And he's coughing again. Now, see that message. a lion man? You are a lion man. Rothgar? Where'd they go? Oh, they went that way. Come in Shadowbringers. Okay. That is kind of cool how they keep adding. They add new races and stuff for the expansions. Although I guess that's pretty common. I don't think Elder Scrolls did that, but then the Elder Scrolls is a pretty established set of... has a pretty established set of races in the lore. What? It's literally an ooze. No, don't shoot shit at me. Part of the reason why I like playing healers in these kinds of games is because you actually have stuff to do. You actually you have to pay attention to what your party is doing, you have to pay attention to what the boss is doing. You can't just kind of mindlessly stand there, which seems to happen a lot with DPS. From that. This is when you used to have to blow pieces off of it with a bomb. Sounds like they had a lot of really cool mechanics for these different things, and then they just took those away, probably to streamline stuff. That is not the correct button. Everyone was complaining the car took too long to get through. I mean, it works fine when it's literally the only thing that there is to do in the game, but yeah, when there's, what, 5 other expansions? You want to go through it a little bit quicker. I'm guessing these symbols over here represent the different classes. Know what they are. Classes, yeah. Slave to all. Oh, cool. Masters must pay, masters must die. I have good news for you. Alright, go ahead and pull. This guy used to break open walls and bring more plants out. Cool. Oh, this is the... one of the weird ones where you gotta get close to him. You wouldn't think stone would be very effective. Some enemies have hit close attacks. Symbol is a tank buster. Stay out of it. I didn't see the symbol that you were referring to. The red gear. Well, I'll keep an eye out for it. I did not see it though. Yash and Yash. And we're done. Cool. Alright, now I gotta go back to Painted Mesa, which really sounds like a location. Next stop, Trials. So we gotta go all the way back there. So let's go over here. I actually had I had an add-on for a while that I got when I was doing my priest because I was running so many dungeons that literally just automatically greeds everything. You have a flying motorcycle. Fantasy games are weird. Lay down for a bit. Hope to see my son in a couple of hours. Hope you keep enjoying your time. Alright, well, go ahead and enjoy that, and hope you get to see him too. I'm probably going to end things here in just a second, but that's nothing of what I want. I want to use this. Probably going to call it here. I just want to turn this in, but thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Always appreciate it. And thank you for the subscription as well. And your help with getting this working. IHOP. Man, I haven't been to IHOP in years. The last time I went there, it was with my ex. Yeah, I think this game is just a bit of a resource hog. Trying to stream and play at the same time doesn't seem like it really works. Oh well. What? Duty calls commence battle for Into a Copper Hell? What? I don't want to do duty. I just want to talk to guy. Alright, whatever. Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to your mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have the material she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt. Share good tidings. Next time, blah, blah, blah. Want to report. Blah, blah, blah. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swiney soul. For me, don't think to deny it. I didn't steal nothing. Bought this, paid for it with me own coin. Yeah, these guys look like jackasses. Refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. One more time, give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. Alright, so I should turn you over the brass blades. You know, help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. Reasonable man. Serve me in whatever capacity. Oh, he just wants her to... Yeah. Out of all the people there... Who the hells are you when you're at home? That's an interesting turn of phrase. I like how she just stands, like your character just stands there and looks. This is a very Final Fantasy thing. Defeat the bodyguard. Apparently this is part of the dungeon. Not bad for an adventurer. As opposed to what? A rock that's on the ground? Tab is handy. I wish I'd have known about that earlier. Who's next? Not getting paid enough for this. Where do you think you're going? Thank you, yeah, blah, blah. Random migraine. This is the crystal thing that likes to talk at us, I think. I swear there were more refugees than when last I looked. You wouldn't be mistaken. It's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? Because it takes 5 years to walk here? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. Yeah, that happens a lot, actually, when major disasters happen. It can be years when you're still feeling the effects of it. I see. The calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. But perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't ferment lawlessness in the city. While things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlarian Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? May well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what the place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. So it's like Vegas. What will become of our city? Well, if Vegas is anything to go by, it'll be covered in neon and strippers. Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo. Oh, this is literally what happened leading up to this. That's Dodo tenderloins. Get your tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity, and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. It also doesn't help when people decide, when people see a refugee and decide, like, no, obviously they're stealing stuff. Fuck. Who are you? Where am I? What's going on here? What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What, you mean like you just were? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Try the half-naked chick over here. Overlook this, but just this once. Who are you to overlook anything? Bless the adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what monster might have done. Don't bear thinking about. Go home. Just go home. Case closed. What we got? Oh, it's you. Keeping a close eye on you ever since you left Gridania. Discharged your duty as envoy impeccably and never once faltered in the face of myriad dangers. But more importantly, you were always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand to earn a gil by doing so. Possessed of all the qualities we seek in an adventurer, of this we are convinced. Even if you were kind of dragged into that business with the dodo meat. Yes, thank you. Ahem. And then there's the matter of your gift. I dare say you are curious as to the nature of the vision you bore witness to moments ago. Nature of the vision you bore witness to moments ago. Hope you understand it. You're not the only one with that power, you know. We have a friend who has it too, and we'd love for you to meet her. Meeting her is only the beginning, for we would also have you lend your strength to our cause. In return, we should be glad to assist your adventuring endeavors in whatever way we are able. Should you decide to take us up on our offer, and I sincerely hope you will, pray speak with Momadi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, is a good friend of ours. She will tell you where to find us. The little wave. That's cute. Wait a minute. I haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Defenders of Justice. Oh, but don't tell anyone except for Momardi. She knows already. Wait, you guys are from Mirrodin? Although it was 5th Dawn, not 7th, but... You've got a face. Also, I come up to your waist. Okay, let's go back in here and turn this in. Kick. Arthas Pendragon. The character name. You're combining lore there, guy. Seems like they're becoming more common. Don't worry, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee. Sorry to keep you waiting, just providing guidance to a fresh off-the-carriage adventure. I'll be dead in an hour. By the gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you've been hard at it with the giants in the dark. Are we still doing phrasing? You're every Liam the adventurer, every Ilm the adventurer, Manu said you'd be, station master will be overjoyed to hear the news, blah 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 blah. Before I forget that the last year wants a word with you, didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I know who she meant right away. Oh, it's you. Wait, no? Are you somebody else? Name is Adam, adventurer like you. Friends. Oh! Okay, yeah. She's the one that we saw her boyfriend getting killed. And then they... Yeah. Name was Avery, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are. You see an adventurer's adventure. Wait, did I know... I don't think I know that character. I believe he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. I find that I am inspired, so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask your name. You might call me Tim. Pray that we meet again. Fare you well. Apparently that line in Monty Python came about because the actor, I don't remember the actor's name, he forgot his line. So he just made something up on the spot. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lots. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. And you were right. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. That goes double for you. All right. You want to know about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, beginning to move in earnest. Scions are no ordinary folk, and the work they do is no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Complete. Ebus, there's a lot of jabbering in these. Okay, I think that's a good place as any to stop things for today. So we're going to go ahead. Call it here for today. So again, thank you to everybody for stopping by and hanging out with me. I always appreciate it. Thank you for, everything, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to fiddle with some settings and see if we can't improve the Twitch end of things a little bit, make things look a little bit better for the next time, because I want to keep going with this, and I'm thinking, why not keep streaming? So we will, I'll fiddle with stuff, like I said, and we'll see if we can't make things look a little bit nicer, or at least smoother. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful time. Have a good weekend until I see you again. And whatever you do, don't you dare go hollow.